Okay guys, so in this video, we're going to be looking over two products and their nutrition labels, and we're going to be figuring out what you need to know and what you should be looking out for when you're going through the grocery aisle so you guys are better prepared for life in general and what food you should be eating. Because people go in, they look at the grocery labels on their foods, they look at the nutrition labels, they're confused, they don't understand what's going on. There's so many numbers, so many things. So I'm going to try to break it down for you guys, simplify it to help you guys better understand your nutrition and what you guys are eating. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Guys, hello. So this is my second time recording this part again. Like I think if you guys saw, I already said that before, but second part time recording this. So hopefully this turns out good. The audio doesn't get corrupted. Here we can see in the nutrition facts on this label here, the calories, very important, serving size, um, per container, daily nutritional value. This I didn't make this graph specific, this nutrition facts graphic. So if it were up to me, I wouldn't like. You see how here it says limit these nutrients. Some of these nutrients, I mean, you could eat a little bit. It's not necessarily good for you, and that's why it says not to eat them or limit them. Because in general, I wouldn't really say you should be eating a lot of them, and a lot of people overeat on these. But some of these aren't. As long as you're careful with your diet, you pay attention to the calories. Calories are really what you want to watch out for. Here it says calories from fat. I'd ignore that. Just focus on calories. Um, that's the most important thing here. Then we go down. We go and we can see dietary fiber, 0, nutrient percentage, daily percent value. This is the recommended daily dose of each nutrients here. You can see the different recommended daily doses. If you don't get 100% of all of these, most people don't get 100% of every single nutrients that they could get in the day, and it's a lot of these nutrients aren't even really necessary. Like a lot of the amino acids, you know how there's essential amino acids in your protein? There's a lot of not essential amino acids, and they're, as they say, not essential. Some nutrients are not essential. You don't really need them, or they have very minimal effects on your well-being. That's why I really want to sweat it too much. I want to sweat it too much. It's not that important. Serving size, very important though. What I wanted to say here, in one of my key points, is that all these numbers can be off by about 10%. And with one of these numbers being off by 10% can affect these other numbers being off by more than 10%. Let me show you what I mean by that. Here we have 1 cup per serving size. Here we have 2 serving sizes per bag. If each bag is 2 serving sizes, each serving size is 1 cup. The bag has 2 cups. Or at least it's supposed to have 2 cups, but they can be off by 10%. So now we have a bag that's 1.8 cups. Then they could measure the calories, and the calories can also be off by 10%. So this could be really more calories than it is 10% more calories. So it's 528. So it'd be like somewhere around there, or like let's just say 530-ish. That'd be more or less how it'd be 530-ish. I don't know how I'm gonna use a calculator to check, but 530-ish calories here for 1.8 cups. That could be the real number of size and portioning. So what you could do then is that if you measure your thing, you put 1 cup in, you're actually getting even more than 530 calories. You'd be getting somewhere close to 600 calories because the serving sizes are wrong. So this could be off by almost 100 calories. This is not, you have to be very careful when looking at the nutrition facts. Since the FDA allows you to be off by 10% on your measurements to limit, any mistakes in manufacturing that companies don't want to get sued for having a tiny little mistake in when they're manufacturing their stuff. So that's why they have it that way. But I feel like there needs to be more responsibility here, because if you could be off by that much, it's kind of bad. But I'd say you could relatively consider most products to be within 20% of accuracy. So if that says 485 calories, it could be 20% more, 20% less. In general, I'd say they probably say it's 20%. It's actually probably 20% more than what it actually says, because most of these companies like to be very, very, they want to seem like they're better for you than all the other foods. So when you're looking at the calories, they try to bring them down as low as possible per serving size. And here, servings per container too. This can also be very misleading. So that means a whole container. This could be one chip bag. That's 1,000 calories, and they put it as serving size per two. And they intend you to eat it all in one go. But since they put two here, it seems like it's half the calories than it actually is. And people, since the nutrition label is usually this tiny, they can't. Sometimes you can't even read the nutrition label. So people don't even bother. They just see the calories and they see it in the front end. That's why. And I really want to highlight this with another product that I'm going to show you guys. So let's go and actually take a look at that other product. Let's go to that. I had to move my face to the other side of the screen so you guys see the information a little clearer. But here we have, let me show you the product. I can't believe it's not butter. 0 calories, apparently. 0 calories, apparently, which we're going to go and highlight why this is not true, why it's not 0 calories, why it's more than 0 calories. Here we say garlic flavor. This could not even be garlic. Whatever it says here, never take what it says at the front at face value. Because most of this stuff is just it's not regulated by anyone, so they could just put whatever they want on it. They could say 0 calories. They could say it's like an elixir that'll cure all diseases on the front, and like, oh yeah, no, it's not. So don't look at the front. Always look at the back where the nutrition facts are that are regulated by the FDA, which I still think the FDA should put more regulations on it. But it's the only thing that you can find to be somewhat trustworthy when looking at a product. And it's the most trustworthy labeling you'll find for most products, unless you get it third-party tested, which most people can't do that because it's expensive to get products third-party tested. So here we go. You can see the label, but it's pretty tiny. And by the way, this bottle, so you guys can see perspective-wise, it's a very tiny bottle. This is a tiny plate, and if you guys know anything about garlic, you see a garlic next to it. Things like minuscule. It's 8 ounces. That's nothing. Like it's my phone comparison. This is like smaller than my phone in height, and it's not that big. So if we're looking here, the serving size, the ingredients. Here are the ingredients. This is, you can see garlic oil, garlic flavor. It's not even like a bunch of words that you don't even know. Polysorbate 60. I don't know what polysorbate 60 is. There's a few things here. Generally, if you don't know what it is, it's probably not good for you, I'd say. But I just don't know. And a lot of these vegetable oils that I think it said it had vegetable oil in it, they're really bad for you. I'd like to avoid vegetable oils already preheated. They're not good for you. Most vegetable oils aren't good for you, so try to avoid those. I'd use either extra virgin olive oil, or think of any oils, or when I'm cooking, I use pig grease, pig oil, as something so my pan stuff doesn't stick to the pan. Try to find something like that avoids the stickiness. Or I mean, you could use vegetable oil. Just use it in low dosages because it's not good for you. So here we see what's the most important thing here. The serving size. 1,130 servings per bottle. So what they like to do here, and what they're doing here, is that you can round down your calories per calorie. So they get they find out how many calories are in the bottle. So, and they get that many calories, multiply it by 2 to get 0.5 calories per serving size. So this thing probably has about half as many calories as it is the number of serving sizes. If not more, because they can be off by 10% in serving sizes and in calories. So it's probably closer to around 1,200. If I do that, so it'd probably be around 600 calories per bottle, because they can be off by a little bit. But they trick you by putting the serving size here. It's like saying the Dorito bag. You get a Dorito bag, and it has 1,000 serving sizes, and it's diet Doritos. Now each Dorito bag, if you get it to 1,000th of the size, you can round it down to 0 calories. But the Doritos are the same amount of calories they've always been. Dorito bags sell 500 calories. Even if you divide it that many times, nobody's gonna eat this little spray thing, and they're only gonna eat 1/1000th of it. They're gonna eat at least a tenth of the bottle at a time, minimum, probably more, probably a quarter of the bottle, because that thing's minuscule. It's 8 ounces. So they're really trying to trick you and try to convince you that they don't have any calories when they have a buttload of calories. And it's not good calories either. It's zero protein total. The fat is probably the highest thing in it. And this is not a significant source of saturated fats or trans fats. It is a significant source. It's just that it's divided so much that you don't. They can do that. They can put it on. Even though this is not significant, it is a very significant source. I can guarantee you this is high in saturated fats. So they're lying on the label. They're lying here on the label where it says that. But like you have to pay close attention to the number of servings and the calories per serving. Always look at that, and then look at protein. And if you can't read or you don't know the ingredients, I mean, some ingredients I don't know, and they're not necessarily bad for me. So I just mainly focus on calories, because calories in, calories out, those very important rule when working with health. And I'd also look at fiber is a good nutrient, protein, particularly protein. And those are the key things that I look out for whenever I'm looking at the label. Serving size, calories, protein. I don't really care too much about else. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. I like doing this type of video where I'm like reviewing products or reviewing the things like this. It helps set the information that I give you guys into perspective on how you can actually apply it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll probably be doing something else like this. I want to review some influencer products. That's going to be real fun if I get to do that in the future. But I want to see if you guys are interested in that first. You guys let me know in the comments down below, and I'll probably start recording some one of those videos soon. It's in my plans. I've been wanting to do something like that. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, guys. Thanks so much for watching.